Gaara of the Sand. A name that everyone fears, especially men in green jumpsuits with a bowl cut. Like, he did many things in his time before he became sorry. Like, come on, bro. Why y'all had to do my guy like that in Boruto? Like, he used to be tough. Now he look like a single father that need a trip to Turkey, bro, cause that cut ain't it. Hey, Unc, put him on with that strawberry mint hair growth oil. Get all angles, bro, cause he's finna need that. Like, you know he's doing a comb over, but we not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about his charges. 3 murders, 3 attempted murders, 3 counts of child trauma, and 1 dog trauma. And that is only to name a few that are gonna be in just this video. Like, this man just crashes the hell out at all times, bro. But we just gonna get into it. For this, we're just gonna skip the initial introduction where him and Sasuke just like exchange names. But what I call his real introduction is when this man was in the forest of death. So these 3 random ninjas are pricing Gaara's team and they go,
"Yo, boss, these weak ninjas trying to stay up to us? They must not know who he is."
"Man, get your ass on, bro. Ain't nobody know who you is. The animators didn't even bother finishing you, bro. You look like a milk dud." And big dude in the middle says, "Damn, y'all must not love your life." Bro, what you mean they must not love their own life? Man, you're missing an eye, you got a scar on your forehead, and you got stitches on your mouth, bro. Your track record is looking sorry. And Conqueror's Post Malone looking at tries to tell Gaara that fighting these guys is not worth the time. And I shit you not, Gaara says, "I don't care. They looked at me wrong, so I'm gonna kill them." Like, bro, that is some S-tier crash out activities, bro. And immediately the big dude says, "Why don't you go ahead and try it?" And he starts putting out some umbrellas. Apparently, like, these umbrellas can like float in the air and start like raining needles. Pretty made ability, but it's alright. "These needles of mine never miss. Sayonara, nigga." And it started raining on him. And just as this guy thought it was over, Gaara peeks out and says, "Get that weak shit out of here." Damn, y'all can't tell me Gaara ain't had that OG Infinity. And this stupid ass dude tries to go for the same attack again. And Gaara says, "Your shit rains needles. I have an idea. We gon' make it rain your blood." What type of Sinister 6 activities is this man Gaara on, bro? We might as well make that shit 7. Like, man, this dude is menacing as hell. Like, he's wearing eyeliner at 12 years old. Put this man on Beyond Scared straight, bro. He finna need that. He thinks raining blood would be more fun, bro. Like, get this man off the streets. And right after, Conqueror starts glazing the hell out of Gaara. Like, saying how his shit is automatic and how nobody can hold him. Like, you know, straight dick eating shit. And Gaara starts getting ready to counterattack. But hold up. Look at this devious guy, bro. He looks like Chucky who got a barber. Bro look like Quasimodo off a perk. And with no other words exchanged, Gaara says, "Sand coffin." And this man, Gaara wraps his man like a tortilla, bro. Got him well done the Aki way. And this man starts pleading for help. "Yo, chill bit, bruh. Don't do this to me, chill bit, bruh.
All I gotta do now is just cover you and you're dead. That wouldn't be fun."
Oh yeah. And remember how the other dude has like umbrellas and they came down? Gaara picks up the umbrella and smashes this guy and uses it to stop the raining blood with a devious look. It went everywhere, even on his homies. They couldn't do nothing. And this psychotic ass dude Gaara says,
"His blood feeds my inner demon sleeping inside of me."
"Yo, somebody get this man an exorcism. Yo, we gonna need everybody. Give me the twin star exorcist, give me the blue exorcist, get me the bleach characters, like anybody." And just after the other two start running their pockets for Gaara, "Take everything, this is all we have, please spare us." And even after they ran their pockets, he proceeded to put both of them in a sand burial because he thought it didn't rain enough the last time. Yo, reviewing Gaara's case is just increasing the hell out of my stress levels. Like, please drop a like. And right before he was dying, like, look at this man. That's a man who just saw a straight demon. So a little later, Gaara says now that they got the scroll, they could just leave. Like, they should be good, right? Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but mind you, Kiba's team was watching the entire thing. in a bush. They were bush camping. That's some sorry stuff, but I wouldn't blame him if I saw him. And this man Gaara looks into their direction and says, "It ain't enough. My demons want more blood." And damn, they are so lucky that Kankuro managed to convince him along with Tamari. They would have been dead there. He gave the dog PTSD. Look at that man, Akamaru. He been shaking. Fast forward later to Chunin exam 1v1s. This is possibly the top 3 best or most famous fights in all of Naruto. The fight starts and Lee's trying to punch in King Gaara, but nothing is working. The sand just keeps getting in the way. Like, it's not fair. Like, the devs need to put a balance patch. Like, this man Gaara has not been touched the entire time. Gaara, without even taking a single step or even looking around, he got Lee doing backflips, fucking cartwheels, all of that stuff just to dodge his attacks while he's just chilling. While Lee's trying to figure out how to get past the sand. Shit, at this point, the answer might as well be Maharaga. Gaara grabs him by the legs and slams him into the wall. Damn, that's gotta hurt. And Gaara still didn't move this entire time, and he's relentlessly attacking Lee. Like, deadass, bro. Like, this man Gaara is just a Brawlhalla 6 spammer, bro. He just keeps using that over and over again. Not a single punch is thrown by him. And just before Rock Lee became a statistic for Gaara, he gets out of the way, and then here begins one of the most iconic scenes in all of anime, and one of the coldest. Guy says to Lee that he can now do it, and Lee says, "Finally, I can now sleep this nigga." And he takes off the leg weights, hangs them to his sides, and drops them, and it shakes the entire arena. And that one scene got all of the Naruto hoes chatting. And off rip, Gaara starts going crazy. He's hitting him with a punch, kick, left, right, like he don't even know where Lee is. And Lee, after putting up that speed performance like he was SpongeBob, he drop kicks the living shit out of Gaara. That shit played 4 times. He done gave Gaara some severe CTE. Shit, I don't even be surprised if Lee's footprint was printed on Gaara's head. He got Gaara looking like a deflated marshmallow. And everyone was completely shocked. He had shocked the hoes, his ops, and his teacher was saying, damn, he cooking up like crazy. This man Lee was feeling himself, and Lee was feeling like, yo, it's time to end this fight. This man Gaara starts hitting him with the Brawlhalla combo. Mink, 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 mink. But turns out, this entire time, this man Gaara was enjoying it. He starts tweaking out. The sand starts peeling from his skin. This man looks like me when I found out my parents got McDonald's and didn't get me any because I was sleeping. Kankuro must have turned on some baby Kia over there in the stands because this is the face of a Crashout. Right after this man Lee starts circling around this man, and Gaara can't even do nothing about it. And he starts doing an ABA air combo on Gaara. Yo, how many jumps does this man Lee have? And then he starts wrapping him up and hits him with the primary lotus. And Lee is almost out of energy. And a little bit over there, this man Gaara was left on the ground looking stunned. Just as everyone is getting excited, turns out the thing Lee did that ABA combo to was just a sand clone. And Gaara hits him with the surprise, nigga, leaving Lee shocked. Oh, hell nah, bro. This man Gaara looks like a sleep paralysis demon. This man looks like he drops boiled honey buns on homeless people for fun. And this man Gaara starts deviously smirking and launches hella attacks at Lee. Gaara looks at Lee and says, catch this, nigga, and sends an entire tsunami of sand on him. Like, bro, it was never this serious. This is a fight between two 12-year-olds. He was not letting Lee breathe. He was giving him that Frieza treatment. And in the middle of doing this man licks his chapped ass lips. Like, you know this man's Gaara lips dry as hell. He got a casing of sand and he licked that. Yo, it is not too late to apply lotion and use Vaseline. At this point, this fight is already over. All he wants to see is this man Lee suffering. Yo, what is with Naruto and breeding mentally insane characters? It was so bad, all Gaara did was move his hand and this man Lee flinched like his dad upped the belts on him. But just as the fight was about to end, Lee started locking in. This man unlocked his Ultra Instinct mid-fight. And just as Gaara was about to end it, Lee goes, I'm not finna lose in front of the hoes, and pops the 5th gate. This man Lee turns into a roided up Super Saiyan. Got veins coming out and everything. He starts flexing the hell out of that aura in the arena. And just like that, Lee was back in the game. He proceeds to run and just blew the entire floor away. Like, bro, this is not DBZ. And he kicked the living shit out of Gaara's chin. After that kick, he about to look like Steve from Minecraft with a square ass chin. And he moving so fast, nobody in that stage can even see him. Right after that, to end the fight, Lee starts hitting him with another air combo. And he starts playing pinball with this man mid-air. Mind you, this man Lee basically learned Geppo this fight. He's literally like Sanji. And he definitely got his block fruit stats maxed out. And he punches Gaara in his gut and goes for his second finishing move in the fight. This time, it really looks bad for Gaara, and it was looking like the fight was lost again. But hey, if you know Gaara, just as everyone thought he lost that fight, even though he looked like one of the Augian cockroaches that got swatted, Lee messed his whole body up, and Gaara doesn't have to move to use his abilities. And he crushes his arms and legs with the sand coffin. And then Gaara was about to kill him, and then he got saved by Guy Sensei right as he was about to die. But Gaara did not like that. He started tweaking just because he wasn't able to kill Lee. I still don't understand how they allowed such a public threat to just be walking around. And just like that, he has 3 bodies, 3 people with PTSD, a dog with PTSD, and 1 guy crippled sent to the hospital. Fast forward a couple episodes later, Sakura was going to the hospital to give Lee some flowers just to check up on him. And right as she was doing that, Gaara's shadow appeared! Like, this man is getting treated like a horror movie character at this point. Might as well go as him for Halloween. And Sakura manages to get the flowers to Gaara. And his shadow appears again! They really had horror movie music for this man. They had us in suspense and all that, but I was sweating when I was watching this. Sakura steps out of the room. And for 1 millisecond, this man Gaara appears! It don't matter if he sends his ops to the ER. He wants to kill them even if they're there. And he's right there in Lee's room, deviously staring down at him. Like, this is a shonen, not a horror. Like, what is happening? And right as he was about to kill him, his face starts tweaking the hell out. And he starts covering Lee in sand. And just as that was about to happen, Shikamaru catches him with a shadow possession jutsu. And Naruto punches the heck out of him. Shikamaru tells him, yo, back off. You ain't trying to do this. And Shikamaru knew damn well he was capping. And Gaara says, oh, back off before I start smoking y'all packs too. And Shikamaru asks him the question that would solidify Gaara as one of the most legendary anime crash outs of all time. Shikamaru asks, yo, why do you want to even kill him, bro? It ain't even that deep. You're right, it isn't that deep. If I'ma be for real, I don't even hate him. I got none against him either. I'm just here to kill niggas. And just as all 3 of them were about to get killed by Gaara, not gonna lie, Naruto's standing on business though. Guy Sensei pulls up and stops it right there. And just as he was about to leave, Gaara says, hey, y'all 2 next. Just don't let me catch you lacking. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be it for the video. Like and subscribe for the next part.